Hey everybody, today for my vlog film review today, I will be reviewing the movie Beerfest. It was like the fourth Broken Lizard movie. Now before I get started, just a quick shout out to people who support me. Hechtimus, sorry for the little slow start. Hechtimus, who left me a nice comment on my Bad Romance by Lady Gaga video. Check out SpillAudio, which is the unofficial channel that's doing the audio reviews of Spill.com, but thank you for posting those because now I can finally watch Bratz, Daddy Day Camp, Bride Wars, Miss March, those reviews, which are really funny. Love Crew, the extended version of Disaster Movie, Step Brothers, Sex and City reviews, so thank you for that. And Adam107, who, this is interesting, this is the guy that posted a nasty comment over my video, but then I come later find out that the guy was actually my school, but another guy was on his account who was totally kidding, who's another one of my friends. So I was like, you know what, I'll give you a shout out because you go to my school and you're my friend. So check them out, add them to friends, subscribe, the URLs are in the description box down below. Now back to Beerfest. Beerfest, of course, is the fourth movie, like I just said, by the comedy troupe Broken Lizard. Now if you don't know who Broken Lizard is, I'll give you real quick. Broken Lizard is basically the comedy troupe that is a comedy troupe with 5 guys that basically make comedy movies, of course. Apparently they made one before the second film that they released, but the first main one that people knew them from was Super Troopers. So apparently it was like their second movie. They released another one like in Sundance or something like that. But Super Troopers was made the one it was their second film, the first one people really knew it. And then they made Club Joe, it's like a parody of like horror movies and stuff. This is like Beerfest is like their fourth film. I haven't seen the other two, and I want to see the other two. Hopefully they're much better than this. Basically what this movie is about, it's about 2 guys named Jan and Todd, who are played by Broken Lizard members Paul Soder and Eric Stolhansk, or whatever how you say it. Who their grandfather dies, and so they decide to go to Germany to Oktoberfest, and where they can spread his ashes. However, they end up being led to a secret club called Beerfest. Like apparently it's supposed to be like the Fight Club but just with beer competitions. I haven't seen that movie Fight Club yet, but I really want to. Anyway, Beerfest. We're basically a bunch of beer competitions, and so they meet a group of German drinkers who are like the biggest badass drinkers in the world who know how to chug. You know, that's the tagline Beerfest. We know how to chug. That would be a good tagline. Anyways, I'm really on and on. Apparently they find out that they're related to the German people are related to Jan and Todd, and they decide to have a drinking competition, and of course Jan and Todd lose, and they're all humiliated, and also during Beerfest their ashes get broken and all that this crap happens, but whatever. And also the Germans accuse their grandfather, who's played by Donald Sutherland, and who has like a little short appearance at the beginning, who accused them of stealing a famous beer recipe. And so, like I said, they have a competition. The Germans win. Jan and Todd are humiliated. And so when they go back to Colorado, and they decide, you know what? I want to beat them. I still want to beat them. So let's get our own team together and go back to Beerfest, and we'll beat their ass. And so they get a team together, and so they start training. And they're one of the guys' name is Lampo. Is kind of like this overweight. He was originally a brewer owner now, and he eats a lot. He's kind of fat. He's played by Ken Hefferman, and there's another guy named Fink who's kind of a nerd. He was played by Steve Lennon, and of course Jay Chandra Seaskar, who not only apparently all 5 write these movies, but apparently Jay Chandra Seaskar is known for directing them. Anyway, he plays this guy named Barry who was at first really good at drinking games, but then became a homeless prostitute, I guess, which is really strange. And so they decided to start training for the big competition. So they go back and beat them in the big competition, the Beerfest. Now, this movie has all the ingredients that can make a good movie. It has beer. Guys are kind of idiots, and sometimes idiots can make funny movies. Hot chicks. It even has boobs. Like, there's a few scenes where you actually see boobs. Why is this movie so boring? Well, I can answer that. First of all, nothing really happens through most of it. Like, okay, second of all, the sport of the movie isn't all that interesting. Who wants to see a movie about just a sport about guys drinking beer? Who gives a crap? I can probably go out to my backyard and watch 4 guys drinking, chugging beer and going getting drunk. It'd probably be more truthfully than this, probably. I know a lot of people like this movie, but I'm sorry, this movie is actually really bad, honestly. It's actually pretty awful, in my opinion. Anyway, the sport beer, who gives a crap about a sport where all you do is just drink beer and chug? You probably just go to a bar and see chugging games. They don't make it into a worldwide event. I mean, I don't have to use my imagination, but come on, make it more interesting. Have pep in it, except than just, okay, all we have to do to make it more interesting is add some hot chicks in it. Need more than that to prove that all you are is just a bunch of people who just go chug, 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 chug. You know, and also the Germans. I'm part on my mother's side. I'm part German, English, and Welsh. I wasn't offended by this, but I think some Germans are going to be offended by the portrayal of Germans, because the Germans here are drunken assholes who only, I guess, are totally, I guess, obsessed with beer. I guess that's all matters to them, at least for these Germans, are beer. Now, to be fair, they don't show every German, but the Germans they show are just drunken assholes. And I guess also, like, it's kind of, I guess, offensive because they're English guys that imitate a German accent. I guess that pisses people off, but I don't know. It didn't piss me off, but I think it'll be offensive towards other people. And also the acting of this, I mean, the actors actually, like, these 2 main characters of Jen and Todd, they're dullards. We don't care about what happens to them. They were just just don't care about them. And the other guys, I mean, I will say one thing, the guys like Kevin Leffield, the guy Kevin Hefferman, he wasn't all that good, but he actually had some clever scenes in there. But I was just kind of embarrassed by the talent they got. I mean, you got Horace Leachman in here, who apparently must have went to every script she got and went to the lowest common denominator, playing a old lady who apparently is a real whore. What is it with movies coming nowadays with an old lady is a whore? It does not, okay, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's getting pretty annoying where the old lady apparently old ladies are whores. First of all, old ladies, I highly doubt an old lady can do the things they do and find it attractive. If you guys find that attractive, that's up to you, but I find that pretty sick. I mean, why should I even say her name? She was in a great movie, but why? Monique! Oh, why? Monique! Why? Monique! In a movie, who would 4 years, 3 years, go out to make a movie, one of my all-time favorite movies, Precious, which is a great movie. And then you backtrack her career, and she could probably say she's Beerfest? Come on! Did you know? I mean, I wish you were sidekick now, because maybe you could have predicted that you were going to be a Oscar winner, and you would have picked this! At least way later, but then you still get pissed off, because you'd be coming off of an Oscar movie with this. Come on. Why, Monique? Why? Yeah, I guess, whatever. And also the juvenile humor here is really does not work. Like, the movie's 110 minutes long, which for me, I'm sorry, that was too long for me to take of this movie. I could have taken it maybe 10 minutes shorter, but an hour and 50 minutes, that's a long time for me to wait. Just watch guys, oh, we gentlemen. Oh, hey, we're Americans. Hey, yo, I'm a black woman. Oh, wait a minute, I don't drink beer. Why am I doing here? Anyway, 110 minutes long, okay? There are 2 scenes in which the nerd guy, one of his experiments is helped to jerk off a frog. One of which he jizzes. Like there's the second part, he helps jack off a frog. He starts working on it jizzes right on the side of his cheek, and he uses the joke. I'm not trying to say juvenile humor can't be funny. I'm not saying the semen jokes can't be funny, because I've seen American Pie before, and I thought that's a really good movie. I mean, but that, of course, that's semen all over the place. It's got semen in beer, semen in pies, just semen everywhere. But at least that was funny. This was just weird. I'm not trying, like I said, juvenile humor can work, but you have to do it right. You can't do it like that. So that was just, that really, like, I did not like seeing it. Like, come on, really? And also, I remember I saw of Shrek the Third where the guy was talking about a funeral scene there was sour. I didn't think this one was sour, but it was kind of stupid. Okay, spoiler. Okay, Landell dies, okay, and they have like a funeral for him, and like they're supposed to be sad, but supposed to be funny, cause like they're crying and making all these jokes towards him about how much of a badass he was. But you know, I guess they're trying to be sad or whatever, and then they're playing like every girl has a throw my poison. And I was like, really? Come on, you know. Like I said, although I will say one thing, there are some good. Okay, the screenplay overall kind of is pretty bad, but there were some clever moments in there. I can't think of it right now, but I believe the ones with some of the ones with landfill. I thought he was, like I said, I thought he was, and once again, that girl, Candace Smith, who plays that girl that J. Kennedy Carr ends up having sex with in his dreams. Holy moly! Boy, she was actually pretty hot. She has a nice little rack to her. I'm sure she has a nice personality, but she has some nice movies. Once again, movies, and awesome movies. And that girl, Sarah Figginton, who plays the young, the grandma, her younger years, she was actually kind of cute. But yeah, this movie, in all honesty, also Monique. I know some people think she's ugly. I don't think she's all that bad looking. I think she's kind of pretty. I mean, I'm not trying to say fat girls aren't. I don't know. I'm not gonna say fat because that's offensive. Plump girls. I'm not gonna say all plump girls are ugly. But for a plump girl, she was pretty in my opinion. Anyway, awesome. But truly, this movie is, like I said, really bad. This is actually like pretty awful. You know, really bad writing. The acting really wasn't all that good. I mean, and also that joke about the scene where Candace Smith and J. Kennedy Carr have sex. Then we get a great joke where we wake up and it's really Monique. So yeah. Anyway, the jokes really aren't all that fun. There's a few clever moments, but it's really not all that good. I know some people like this, and more power to you, but it's not my kind of movie. I would give this movie, honestly, is barely getting by to 1.5 stars, and I think there are some clever moments. Like, unless I review something worse than this, which I probably might, or whatever, this so far probably kind of is the worst movie I've reviewed so far this year. I'm probably going to review something worse than that, but this probably is one of the worst movies I've reviewed this year so far. Like I said, this is like a really low 1.5 stars. It's just barely 1 stars, but there are a few clever moments. But really, overall, I remember a guy on IMDb said it's one of the 200 movies you must see before you die. No. Temple Grandin you must see before you die. This, if you want to see it, do not ask for full price. Buy this maybe, if you can find this for a really low price, it might make a good filler, but other than that, don't waste time. It's not worth it. It's not worth your $5. It's not worth it. If you can rent it, then you can say what you think of it, but truthfully, it's not that good. Now, I want to know what you guys think down below. 1, did you see Beerfest? 2, did you like Beerfest? If you didn't like it, that's okay with you. 3, what is your favorite Blizzard movie? Like I said, I have only seen this one. I don't like it, but I want to see Super Troopers and Club Dread. They look good. So, leave your thoughts and answer those questions down below. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. See ya. Bye.